Surahs 81 to 85 of the Holy Koran, translated by Muhammad Habib SHAKIR. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Surah 81, the overthrowing, at-takwir, revealed at Mecca. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. When the sun is covered, and when the stars darken, and when the mountains are made to pass away, and when the camels are left untended, and when the wild animals are made to go forth, and when the seas are set on fire, and when souls are united, and when the female infant buried alive is asked for what sin she was killed, and when the books are spread, and when the heaven has its covering removed, and when the hell is kindled up, and when the garden is brought nigh, every soul shall then know what it has prepared. But nay, I swear by the stars, that run their course and hide themselves, and the night when it departs, and the morning when it brightens. Most surely it is the word of an honored messenger, the possessor of strength, having an honorable place with the Lord of the dominion, one to be obeyed and faithful in trust. And your companion is not gone mad, and of a truth he saw himself on the clear horizon, nor of the unseen is he a tenacious concealer, nor is it the word of the cursed shaitan. Whither then will you go? It is naught but a reminder for the nations, for him among you who pleases to go straight, and you do not please except that Allah please the Lord of the worlds. End of Surah 81. Surah 82, the cleaving, al-infitar, revealed at Mecca. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. When the heaven becomes cleft asunder, and when the stars become dispersed, and when the seas are made to flow forth, and when the graves are laid open, every soul shall know what it has sent before and held back. O man, what has beguiled you from your Lord, the Gracious One, who created you, then made you complete, then made you symmetrical? Into whatever form he pleased, he constituted you. Nay, but you give the lie to the judgment day, and most surely there are keepers over you, honorable recorders. They know what you do. Most surely the righteous are in bliss, and most surely the wicked are in burning fire. They shall enter it on the day of judgment, and they shall by no means be absent from it. And what will make you realize what the day of judgment is? Again, what will make you realize what the day of judgment is? The day on which no soul shall control anything for another soul, and the command on that day shall be entirely Allah's. End of Surah 82. Surah 83, defrauding, al-mutaffifin, revealed at Mecca. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Woe to the defrauders, who when they take the measure of their dues from men take it fully. But when they measure out to others, or weigh out for them, they are deficient. Do not these think that they shall be raised again for a mighty day, the day on which men shall stand before the Lord of the worlds? Nay, most surely the record of the wicked is in the Sijjin. And what will make you know what the Sijjin is? It is a written book. Woe on that day to the rejectors who give the lie to the day of judgment, and none gives the lie to it but every exceeder of limits, sinful one. When our communications are recited to him, he says, stories of those of yore. Nay, rather, what they used to do has become like rust upon their hearts. Nay, most surely they shall on that day be debarred from their Lord. Then most surely they shall enter the burning fire. Then shall it be said, this is what you gave the lie to. Nay, most sure the record of the righteous shall be in the Aliyyin. And what will make you know what the highest Aliyyin is? It is a written book. Those who are drawn near to Allah shall witness it. Most surely the righteous shall be in bliss. On thrones they shall gaze. You will recognize in their faces the brightness of bliss. They are made to quaff of a pure drink that is sealed to others. The sealing of it is with misk, and for that let the aspirers aspire. And the admixture of it is a water of tasneem, a fountain from which drink they who are drawn near to Allah. Surely they who are guilty used to laugh at those who believe. And when they passed by them, they winked at one another. And when they returned to their own followers, they returned exulting. And when they saw them, they said, most surely these are in error, and they were not sent to be keepers over them. So today those who believe shall laugh at the unbelievers. On thrones they will look. Surely the disbelievers are rewarded as they did. End of Surah 83. Surah 84, the Sundering, Al-Inshiqaq, revealed at Mecca. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. When the heaven bursts asunder and obeys its Lord, and it must, and when the earth is stretched and casts forth what is in it and becomes empty, and obeys its Lord, and it must. O man, surely you must strive to attain to your Lord a hard striving until you meet him. Then as to him who is given his book in his right hand, he shall be reckoned with by an easy reckoning, and he shall go back to his people joyful. And as to him who is given his book behind his back, he shall call for perdition and enter into burning fire. Surely he was erstwhile joyful among his followers. Surely he thought that he would never return. Yea, surely his Lord does ever see him. But nay, I swear by the sunset redness, and the night and that which it drives on, and the moon when it grows full, that you shall most certainly enter one state after another. But what is the matter with them that they do not believe? And when the Quran is recited to them, they do not make obeisance. Nay, those who disbelieve give the lie to the truth. And Allah knows best what they hide, so announce to them a painful punishment. Except those who believe and do good, for them is a reward that shall never be cut off. End of Surah 84. Surah 85, the mansions of the stars, Al-Buruj, revealed at Mecca. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. I swear by the mansions of the stars and the promised day, and the bearer of witness, and those against whom the witness is borne. Cursed be the makers of the pit, of the fire kept burning with fuel, when they sat by it. And they were witnesses of what they did with the believers, and they did not take vengeance on them for aught, except that they believed in Allah, the Mighty, the Praised. Whose is the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, and Allah is a witness of all things. Surely as for those who persecute the believing men and the believing women, then do not repent. They shall have the chastisement of hell, and they shall have the chastisement of burning. Surely as for those who believe and do good, they shall have gardens beneath, which rivers flow. That is the great achievement. Surely the might of your Lord is great. Surely He it is who originates and reproduces, and He is the forgiving, the loving. Lord of the Arsh, the glorious, the great doer of what He will. Has not there come to you the story of the hosts of Pharaoh and Samud? Nay, those who disbelieve are in the act of giving the lie to the truth, and Allah encompasses them on every side. Nay, it is a glorious Quran in a guarded tablet. End of Surah 85.